stalking, S-T-A-L-K-I-N-G.
Chris, if it is stalking, though, it's what? It's Hat just fucking with you, and I don't think
Dude,
it can come
any call that's unwanted, that's been requested to stop, that's been reported to the police and to the telephone company, is considered harassment. You guys aren't prank calling people, period. There's no such thing as pranking. Pranking was a term made up by the asshole that started to do it because he got a kick out of it. He was mentally deranged. When a person gets a call that they didn't ask for and it harasses them, under any circumstances, I don't give a fuck if it's on the radio or the TV or wherever, it's still illegal. It's still harassment. And that is why some radio stations have already been sued, and some radio stations have already stopped it. And more radio stations are going to be sued very soon. Every radio station that does it will no longer do it very soon.
Chris, let me tell you, I listen to a lot of my favorite radio stations that I listen to, satellite and fucking terrestrial radio. A lot of prank calls.
Guess what? A radio station down in Georgia called up Boston and did a prank call at a hotel. Guess what? The guy was arrested.
Okay, great. But you know what? They probably, if you inform somebody that they're being pranked,
Doesn't matter, because guess what? You don't know that as a fact.
Oh, well.
Just because they say they're doing it as a prank doesn't necessarily mean anything in the eyes of the law. The bottom line is the act itself, that is a fact. The act is a fact. If you swing your fist at somebody's nose, not intending to hit them, and you do hit them, just because you say, I didn't intend to hit you, does not negate the fact that you assaulted them.
Well, I never said that I meant not to intend to prank anybody. I fully intend to prank somebody, but it's just intended as a joke. And what you fail to realize is most people...
No. See, you missed the...
Chris,
Mike, you missed the point. Let's back up. Let's make sure you get the point before we move on.
Okay,
the point is...
No, Chris.
Just because in your mind it's a joke does not negate the fact that the law may not agree with you.
Okay, now here, I made you let you make your point, correct? Most people that I call on the telephone, that I prank phone call, right? If they know that it's a prank phone call because they have caller ID, which is, relevant in the year 2010 because everybody knows that. So if it shows up as like a 0011123, they know it's me prank phone calling them on the phone. So what they do is, you know what they do? Don't pick up the phone or hang up the phone. There's two choices there. And a lot of times you don't do that, so you set yourself up to do that. But I'm not doing that right now, and I'll let him...
But what's the point? It's not my fault you're calling me.
No. I'm not calling you to prank phone call you. I was just calling to tell you that I heard...
No. What I'm saying is, okay, skip you. I'm going to quit using the word you. Mm-hmm. It's not my fault that the prank caller is calling me just because I pick up the phone. It does not, when I pick up the phone, does not make it now my fault that I'm doing prank calls.
Yeah, but I have telemarketers that call me.
That's a switching of responsibility, and that's that you Generation Xers and Yers and Zers have learned from the liberals and the liberal communists that are slowly taking control of your country.
Yeah, but
eventually, dude, you won't be able to do shit because you'll be a slave within your own country.
All right.
That chaos does that. See, chaos ushers in a dictator. Look at history.
Okay, but listen, I have telemarketers that call me every day. My phone rings off the hook every day from telemarketers. Okay.
You put yourself on the do not call list.
Oh yeah, I have. And guess what?
Then you can
keep calling. They keep calling, Chris. They keep calling.
Well, guess what? You get their name. You get the company. Say, hi. What company is this? What third-party company calling for on behalf of this company? What company am I talking to?
Nobody has the time to do that, Chris. That's what you don't understand. Like, I just don't pick up the phone. If it's somebody...
One dude does, and I wish I knew what his secret was, because I heard him on the radio late night one night, and he gets faxes, unwanted faxes, and under federal law, an unwanted fax, this is a fax, gentlemen, an unwanted fax. For every time the person gets an unwanted fax, it's an $1,800 fine to that company. Automatically. He makes $78,000 a year. he's not required under the law. It's not our responsibility to tell people don't violate my space. It's not our. They should have common courtesy and decency and be mature enough to know that's not acceptable in a civilized society. It's not up to us. It doesn't become anybody's fault just because they tell people don't swing your fists at me. It's not that person's responsibility. It's the person that's doing the swinging's responsibility to know they shouldn't be doing the swinging.
Well,
so we're going to make $78,000 a year by receiving unwanted faxes. But you know something? The same companies keep sending them the same damn faxes. You know why? Because they have a list that they just pump out to. And he's about the only one probably that's suing them. So it's what they call a cost of doing business. So they make more money by pumping out to a general broad base of numbers than to try to go through and call the ones that are periodically suing them.
Well, nobody's trying to fucking do that here, Chris.
Oh, no. See, Mike.
Yeah. It defines hat according to you. Because that's what I think you... Chris. Did he
what?
Oh, he's there.
What?
He looked up...
No, you were asking LCC what he thought about what? World Class, what he was thinking about what?
No, that wasn't me. That was LCC. He's over there.
Yeah, he was asking. LCC was asking you about what you thought about something.
No, he's asking you about stalking.
Of course, it has nothing to do with the law. He doesn't care about the law. He's almost certainly is. Go to MrBlonde.wordpress.com.
We know that, Chris.
FBI, the cops are now not talking to me. You know why they're not talking to me? Because I think something's happening. Because the bottom line is that every time I talk to the cops, I tell you what they're doing. I tell you guys, not maybe you personally, but you guys. And you know something? I think they're doing something. So I really can't comment on anything about Mr. Blonde, because I think Mr. Blonde is an international criminal.
No, I don't think so, Chris.
Oh, really? You know him?
No, I don't know him, Chris. Yes, it's
right.
I said I don't know him, but I don't think he's an international criminal. I don't think he does anything bad.
There you go, Mike. You're thinking. You have got no facts, but you prefer to believe that he wasn't versus that he is.
No, I don't think he is.
Yes, I do. I've got facts.
Chris,
that's I can't tell.
Here's the thing. You think it's like him constantly doing the calls, but there are.
No. Listen, MI5's involved in this too, so I can't get into it.
You can't narrow it down to like a couple of people. You think you're going to narrow it down to like maybe 6, 7, 8, like anybody who hears that boy's data recovery types into Google.
No. This is going to be wrapping up. It's been almost 3 years. They've got a 3-year window to start busting people. It's been almost 3 years. It'll be 3 years this coming spring. I expect arrests to be happening.
Yeah.
There's a 3-year window on investigations in this country, federally and state. Okay, that's fine. Anyway, listen. Oh, be my guest.
See, I gotta interrupt there.
See, you can stop it right there. It already qualifies.
He mostly distressed him.
Harass? You see the word harass is in there too.
I'm playing devil's advocate here. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool.
I had to play it, Chris. Okay, I'm on your side. But it's just a joke because I had to play devil's advocate because I'm still on my boys' side because they're still my boys because you pick up the phone like I said. But anyway, you can keep going on. But it yes, maybe a little bit. I agree.